Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures Intraday midday market minute. Bonds in China and more data. It's all front and center. But before I get to it, if you're watching this on YouTube, please click the link below and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you're watching from a website, there's also a link below to direct you to YouTube, and you can subscribe that way. We'd love you to follow us. We'd love you to help us build our following. Yeah, I've been saying it. It's been the bond market, the Chinese yuan, the Japanese yen, just sucking the life from all assets. And they're front and center here. But first, we got some life in the NASDAQ today with Morgan Stanley reiterating NVIDIA as its top pick. You got that moving up more than 5% and lifting the semiconductor space. Now you have semis really leading, and the NASDAQ up just under 1% here, but the breadth across the market still remains pretty poor. And that's the real problem here, because the Dow, the Russell, they're all lower here. It's really just tech lifting things. You got some bright spots across healthcare, but the rest of the market is very unenthusiastic. And again, this really comes to the fact that the bond market, the Chinese yuan, and the Japanese yen are sucking the life from these assets. Now it's front and center tonight. You got a big deluge of data tonight coming from China. It includes industrial production, fixed asset investment. It's going to be huge. And this comes on the heels of that really poor new loans data, the worst since 2009, on early Friday morning. And then with Country Garden, the property company in China, can they pay their bonds? Are they going to get an extension? That's going to be front and center overnight. And then as we move into the U.S. tomorrow, it's going to be about UK. You got unemployment, you got German sentiment, and then retail sales from the U.S. If this data is hot, you're going to see the bond market fall further, meaning yields are going to rise. And what that does is put pressure on risk assets. As we look at commodities today, crude oil is hanging in as it's waiting for the China data. It did hit up against that resistance, and now it's holding support, a highlighted support, 81.50 on the Morning Express. However, gold, silver, platinum, all under pressure here. Just with China, you have the Chinese yuan. It's weakening. Again, that CME group, Chinese yuan contract, the CNH, it's raising, it's rising, it's melting higher. That means the U.S. dollar is strengthening against it, and that's bringing pressure to the metals complex. However, copper's hanging in so far. Let's see. And copper's been bludgeoned in recent weeks. That data tonight's front and center, 9 p.m. Central Time. Our trade desk is here tomorrow, but give us a call. Give us a shout. We are here to help. Shoot us an email overnight if you have any questions, 312-278-0500 and info@bluelinefutures.com. Remember, though, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss. It's not suitable for all investors.